you do a quality work, I think you will get a name. Okay, I will not already 5 o'clock. There are so many issues. Thank you. So you can, if you have anything to speak, to add, you can participate. So, 3 things remember always for your works, since you are all youngsters. Devotion to your work. First point, always. Devotion should be there first. Unless and until you have this in your mind, devotion to the work, whatever you do, it will not stay permanently. Okay? You do some research and you will go back. That's all. It won't push you forward. So devotion. Second, hard work. There is no alternative to this hard work. Okay? You have to put in more hours of work on research. Third and most important, reading habit. Reading and making notes. Points, important points, you have to make a notes. So if you have cultivated these 3 habits, and I think you will have, what can I say, personality development. Personality development, change in your personality perspective, and from that changed perspective, personality perspective, I think you will produce good work, and from that good work you will get name. From that name, I think you will get good opportunities, employment opportunities. Thank you. That's all from this side.
So, good evening everyone. First of all, I thank for Dr. S.P. Hamuri sir and Brahmananda sir for conducting this advanced certificate course here, and inviting and eminent professors like Devendra Babu sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sidling Swami, for inviting me for this research methodology course, and also introducing me to the participants of this course. Good afternoon to all the dear students and teacher friends. Hope that you won't fall asleep after lunch. That is the normal pattern. Generally, when it is sultry and having good food, it is natural that we go for asleep. But it is a natural tendency. But let us see, as much as possible, we make it a lively session. Okay? So the topic that I am going to discuss with you is on action research. Its meaning, the issues under action research, and a field experience. The action research conducted by us in ISEC, long back, of course. How we did that action research. On the one side, we will have theory, what is action research, how one should proceed with that. That is theoretical and what is there in writings. But the practice. So I am going to explain at the end or show you the procedures we followed under action research and its results. And the second part will be on current researchable issues. After this, I am going to, if time permits, I will switch on to discuss some aspects which are relevant now for taking up research or research projects, research studies or PhD studies. So let me start with, have you heard of action research or not? The word action research, have you heard it or not? How many of you have heard it? So others not heard of it, the word action research. Okay, before action, discussing on action research, let me go back to some fundamentals, basic aspects of research itself. Though it appears to be known thing to you, you are all PG students, did PhD, doing PhD and going to do PhD or research studies. If I say something again on research, it may appear to be a repetitive kind for you. Nevertheless, I take this opportunity to spend with you briefly, very briefly, or maybe 5-10 minutes, I'll spend on this, discussing on various basic aspects of research. Its meaning, what all there in the research, how to proceed with the research, these things. I think if you understood these basic aspects well and good, or those who are not yet familiar or having control, authoritative knowledge on this, I think it will benefit you. Okay? Or even if you have completed PhD or going to complete the PhD, you are going to do, you may undertake research projects in future. Since you are all academicians, teaching as well as in research, you have to do research projects, research studies, you have to undertake throughout your life. Unless if you go to a different job in government or other different jobs, other than teaching and academic work, you have to do research work, research projects, research studies. Not only that, you have to publish. You have to publish the books, you have to write the books, you have to write the articles and you have to publish, you have to write the papers and you have to present in the seminars. That also requires research, information, knowledge and research. For all these three. One is writing books, writing articles, taking up research studies and preparing papers for seminars. It applies for all about the research. So I call this as foundation. Like foundation for the building. Is it not important? If foundation is strong, building will be strong. If foundation is weak, it will fall. It will be weak. So like that, you should thorough with the knowledge of basics of research. So let me put a question to you. What is research?
Find out the answer to the research question.
What is research question?
Systematic inquiry into the particular topic.
Systematic inquiry of a problem. Particular problem, specific problem. Okay, then?
Searching a truth, sir.
Huh?
Searching a truth.
Searching the truth. Okay.
To find out something new. To find out something new.
Something new. Okay.
So to investigate something in particular or in general, or to re-investigate or investigate or explore the new dimensions to the existing body of knowledge in a very particular, in a very scientific manner.
Okay. Then, anything else?
It's a journey from known to unknown.
Very good. Finding out unknown things from the known things. Okay. Okay. The word research, it is an English word, is it not? Research is an English word or not? So it is an English word. It is not a original word from English. There was no word in English like research. Okay? That means the word is borrowed from some other language. Which language? Latin.
Greek.
Greek word. Are you sure? The word is derived from French word. Namely, researcher. In French they called researcher, French word. Okay? It has two words, re and chercher. Okay? Re means what?
Again.
Search. Okay? Search or find new things over and again. So this is the meaning, re. Search means examine closely, carefully, systematically and try to probe. Okay? That is search. So both the words together called research in English. Okay? So two words together, it describes careful and systematic study in some field of knowledge undertaken to establish facts or principles. Principles, nothing but theory. Okay? Facts, truth. So research is an organized and systematic way of finding answers to questions, research questions. These are what you said, systematic study, known to unknown, like that, okay? Solutions to problem, discovering new facts, verification of old ones, from known to unknown, she told. Verification of old ones. Why we should verify the old ones?
To know about the gap what we have. And
Okay, I will come to that later. So this is the, therefore research is a process of systematic and in-depth study or search of any particular topic, subject or area of investigation backed by collection, computation, presentation, interpretation of relevant data. The entire research process, it shows, it reveals. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷು? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? So this is, we can sum up like this in simple words. What is research? Research is a systematic search for an answer to a question or a solution to a problem. I will skip these definitions of research. It will be there in every book. So follow this, remember this, it will be useful for you. Scientific method of research consisting of 4 major parts in a research. Okay, one is, first part will be identification of the problem. Okay, I observed in the morning session when Professor Shivan asked statement of the problem. I think you have not provided correct answer for that. You are grumbling or hesitate to tell with boldness. So identification of the problem, statement of the problem. So that is very crucial for you. Then formulation of hypothesis, that is after objectives and literature review, formulation of hypothesis, systematically collecting, classifying, analyzing data, either acceptance or rejection of the hypothesis. So, features of good research study. Attributes, good attributes of research, good research study. What are those attributes, characters or features? Should be systematic, not writing something and presenting, submitting. No. It should be systematic. Logical, it should be logical. The way you present the facts and what you write in the thesis or in the research study, it should be logical. There should be logic in every statement you write. Okay? A good research should be empirical. The entire morning session was revolved around empirical. So it should be empirical, based on facts, verifiable observation, experience. He gave examples, many examples, both qualitative, quantitative, participatory observance, like that, experience. It should be there. A good research should be replicable, able to be copied or repeated or recreated again. Remember these things, it will help you. The researcher who undertakes research needs clarity on various aspects. Clarity is important. There should not be ambiguities. It should not lead to doubts. Okay? So, clarity is important. Who takes this study, research study? Individuals, students or organizations, that is institutions, there should be clarity on what research is. So the problem, the issue and topic. Okay, that there should be clarity on that. There should not be ambiguity, like titles you wrote in the morning, some ambiguities are there. Clarity is missing. Okay, so that is important. Where, location and places, that is methodology. Whether a particular state or all states or entire country or within a state, villages, towns, what is that? Location and places. There should be clarity on that. There should be justification for that. Justification is important. Why you have selected only few villages? Why you only selected one state? Proper justification is important there. It should be convincible to the academicians. Okay, that is important. When, time and season, when do you undertake study? Okay, that is also important. Particularly, suppose in rainy season, you cannot undertake field work or study in coastal areas. Okay, you cannot undertake study during summer in Kalyana Karnataka districts, Gulbarga, Raichur, like that. Very difficult. Temperature reaching 42 to 45, 47. You cannot visit, you cannot walk in the villages. So that is also important when you undertake this study. That means you should keep in mind all those issues. And why? Why have you taken up that study? There should be reason, there should be factors for that. Why I have taken a study? Its utility, its usefulness, that is important. Whatever study that we do, it should be useful for the individual who did the study. Not only for the individual who did the study, but also it should be useful for the society. It should be useful for others also. That we should keep in mind. Whether your study, whether PhD thesis or other study, you have to put a question, will it be useful for others also or not? Will it provide new findings? Will it provide new truth from your study? That also you have to keep in mind. Not writing something, okay? Again, this is what last thing I was told. Example, quality. There are good quality, high quality research works, low quality or bad quality research works will be there. But we should try to be what type of research? Study. Our research should be high quality, good quality. Okay? We should aim for that, the researcher. For example, research led to formulation of law of gravity, high quality research. Who founded that law? Law of gravity? Louder please. Einstein. Newton. Okay. Newton founded the law of gravity. As he stated that there is a law of gravity after seeing the apple falling from the tree. No doubt he was sitting under the tree. He saw apple falling from tree on the earth. Has he formulated that, has he come to the conclusion that law of gravity? How? Then how come? He worked on that, he did research to find the truth. What is truth behind that? Why it did not go up? Okay? So he did in-depth research on that. He experimented through other things also. He thrown stones also upwards. They also fallen down, not gone up. So he did experiment with mathematics also, using mathematics. Came to that law. Again, second study on that same, second person, certain individual, he also did the study and he found that oranges also follow law of gravity. What do you say, good quality or low quality? Low quality. So like that, please keep in mind, your research should be, which one? Yeah, it should be high quality. Try to be high quality, produce high quality. Yeah. There is some fundamental differences between social sciences and pure sciences. Okay? In social sciences, two important aspects are, one is change, the other one is interconnected. Okay? What is change?
In science, things are constant, from which they want to study. But in social science, the things or the variables are varies from one time to another.
Why it varies? It changes?
Behavior.
Whose behavior?
That's social.
Human behaviors, social behaviors change from time to time, from place to place. So this is the character, one attribute of social sciences. Okay, like sociology, economics, etc. The other important characteristic feature of social science is interconnected. What is that interconnected?
Connection between one thing and another.
Huh?
Dependency of one thing on another.
One leads to another.
You are living in a society, everyone influences everyone. That is connected, you are not connected.
So subject is connected to another subject.
Politics is connected
Very
with
good.
economics, economy is connected with business, and business is connected with the end result of.
Okay, this is good. Okay. Here interconnected means social sciences, each one is not absolute by itself, not separate by itself. Okay. There is some relationship between different subjects, social science subjects. Close relationship will be there. Okay. So in research, particularly in social sciences, since a problem will have to be studied or probed from different subjects' angles. Okay? Economics and sociology, economics and political science, economics, sociology, management, all this comes together. Each will have its own part in a problem, particular problem. A problem will be a result of sociological factors, economic factors, political factors, management factors, education factors. So interconnected, subject-wise interconnected. In other words, the word that we use here is interdisciplinary in nature, multidisciplinary in nature. Okay? That is the important character you should keep in mind, particularly your topic, whether interconnected with other subjects, then you have to take something from those subjects, factors from those subjects you have to add. And remember these two words, because we are going to give some examples later on. Okay? Yeah, I will skip this also, different types of research. This thing. So those are all some basic aspects of research. If you remember all those things, I think you will have some clarity on your research work. Okay? Then we will come to the main topic, that is action research. So the term action research was first coined by Kurt Lewin. Kurt Lewin used first time the word action research in the year 1944. He was professor of child psychology. He was doing some research on children's psychology. He took a project to study psychology of the students. Then he coined the word action research. What is action research? The meaning of action research. Before meaning, why it got so important? Action research. It got importance. Why?
So here we study the change in its ongoing process. To study the change along with its implication of implications whether positive or negative in its ongoing process. So we can correct it at the point at the time of experiment itself. We can get the immediate effects or immediate measures on it. That's why it becomes so important in social sciences, especially in the field of psychology.
Okay, it got belief, it got importance, action research, because in many countries, including India, the governments, particularly democratic countries, the welfare-oriented countries, they launched many development programs benefiting people, benefiting the society. Okay? Like in India, we have many development programs like in India, land reforms program in the 1960s, 70s. Okay, agriculture extension programs launched in India during Green Revolution period. Human resource development programs, capacity building programs, rural development programs like IRDP I mentioned, JRY in those days, 70s, 80s, quality of life. So many programs were launched by governments, particularly central governments in India and in other countries. Okay? And governments want to know its impact, the impact of the programs, impact of the schemes, the way the programs were implemented, monitored and measured outcomes. Governments wanted to know its benefits to the individuals or society. Okay?
I am Dr. Sumana,